Welcome. Good day. Today, we're going to go ahead and make some of the natural life for our planetary tour. Okay? So, first thing you're going to do is think of some sort of animal you would like to alter. Okay? Just sort of think about a cool animal that you'd like to edit, and then let's find a picture. So, for me, I decided to do a moose. Okay? So, I have moose, in Google image search. And again, just as before, you want to set it to a large quality, okay, large size. And then when you find one, I've actually practiced with this one. Okay, click on it, full size image. Then do a control click, save image to downloads. From there, please open up Gimp. Okay, so Gimp, Macintosh HD, applications, and then just Gimp. Okay, just double click on Gimp. From there, pretty easy. Okay, you're just going to open that up. I'm just going to close Safari here a second. Okay, so when you're in Gimp, File, Open. Go to, again, it's not going to be J Fleming, it's going to be your username. And then Downloads. And then please open up that picture of the moose. Okay, so in this case, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to add sort of another set of legs, and I'm going to do some color alterations, and that's probably going to be it for this. Now, again, you may use crazy amounts of creativity. Go nuts. But for now, I'm just going to do that. Okay. Now, there's a couple different ways you could do this project. I'm going to do the legs here. So I'm going to go to my lasso tool, and I'm going to press the plus button on my keyboard. That's the one that's all the way on the right. All the way on the right. I'm just going to click there, and I'm just going to zoom in like that. If you can't figure out how to do that, just go ahead and go to View, and then just go to Zoom and zoom in. Okay. So for me, I'm going to pick a point like where I want to start grabbing these legs. Okay. So let's start it out like Shaw, and then let's just bring it down. Oh, one thing before you do that, double click on your lasso tool, make sure like feather edges is selected, and set it to like I have just like 2.5, 1.7, something like that for the radius. That's so we don't get our sort of like really hard edges. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick this leg here. So for you, like if you were doing, I don't know, a wolf, this process would work the same way, or a duck, and you wanted to add another set of legs. Dude, it's easy. Okay, so just follow along with this process. So I'm just going to use my lasso tool, select sort of the outlines of this leg, or these legs. Okay. Okay, and then we come up, zoom out a little bit, and then we're just going to put it like, sort of like that, and let's actually bring that up just a little bit more. And let's go ahead and grab that leg. Okay, so we got that part we want to copy selected. So now I'm just going to go to Edit, Copy. Okay. Now from here, I'm just going to put another set of legs right about here. Okay. So I'm going to go to Select None, then Edit, Paste. We'll see how this works. I did it the last time as a different layer. I think it'll be okay. Edit, Paste. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, select my Move tool. Now the issue with this is once I place this, since it's not on a separate layer, I need to be very happy with where it's at. So I'm going to go ahead here. I should have grabbed more. Nah, that's not too bad. Okay. So there we go with that. I'm just going to put that just sort of right about where we had it there. Okay. I'm actually going to go out a little bit. See, I should have grabbed more of that second leg. Oh well. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so from here, I just click off of it, and now if I look at my layers, now it's all one thing. So if I tried to move that stuff I copied, I now move the whole picture. So make sure that when you place it, you're happy with where it's placed, because you can't move it again. Okay? So in this case, you know, it looks at this point. But what we can do is we can first of all, we can clone the surrounding like fur. So to do that, go to our toolbox and then go ahead and select the clone tool. Okay, that's the one that's right next to that band-aid there. Okay, now from here, I'm just going to click on just once there, so I make sure that this window is selected. And from here, I'm going to clone the sort of surrounding fur. So it's like this sort of the same thing. So when you use your clone tool, you've got to first select where your source is. Okay, so my source is, I'm going to do the fur that's just right above. Okay, I'm actually going to make the size of my brush a little different. So I'm just going to, again, if you don't have that, just double click on the tool. I'm just going to turn my brush size down a little bit so it's a little smaller. So I'm going to grab my source. So I'm going to press my control button on my keyboard. That's the one all the way down and to the left. Okay, and I'm going to click once, and now you see here, you see how that sort of circle appeared? That's your source. So now when I click, you can see it's moving. Okay, so that just cloned that texture from the other like my source. Okay, so I'm actually going to just continue. I'm going to zoom in some more here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and just clone a little bit more. Okay, let's see what we got. That is not too bad for just a very simple job. So at this point, there's some few things. I just want to do some basic colorizations of this fella here. So I'm going to go again, select my lasso tool. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to just make his head a little bit of a different color than the rest of his body. I'm going to do his horns a little differently too. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to grab his head. Now you should have pretty good knowledge of how this works, because we've changed the color in all of our other little planetary tour situations. So I'm just going to go ahead, grab our friend here, grab his head. I'm just going to follow his jaw line here. And go around his ears. So I'm going to have those a little differently. Okay. And there we are. So now I've got just his head. Looks like, no, that's part of his horns, I believe. So now, to change the color, I can do a couple different things. I can go to Colors, the Colors menu, and I can either go to Colorize or Color Balance. I'm going to do Color Balance, and I'm just going to adjust it so it's just a little, that is the wrong way. There we go. Just a little red. That's like more purple than anything. So I'm going to go to Colorize. Colorize, and let's play around here with this. There we go. Sort of reddish color. Okay, select none. So now we've got our moose that's a little red, a little crazy. And then I'm going to do his little situation down here different than anything else, because that's his craziness there. It's hard with the hair, but just do your best with this. Let's see his little beard there. Ah. There we go. That's good. Now I'm going to go to Colorize again. I'm going to set this to be perhaps blue. That's purple. Green works. Okay, so now we're good with that. And next thing I'm going to do is just sort of get the rest of his body. Okay. And we'll just set his horns as a different color then. Horns and ears, different. And there we go. So now I'm just going to colorize that. Something simple, not that. That'd actually be kind of cool. Black and white, perhaps. That's kind of cool, actually. We'll do that, yeah. Alright, now let's set his ears color and then his horns. And second thought, I think I'm actually going to set that to be black and white as well. Yeah. Alright, now for the horns. Alright, that's sweet. Okay. Woo! Colors. What should we do with this? We do something interesting with the filter. Yeah. That's kind of neat, actually. Yeah, let's repeat that. So what I did there is I went to filters, artistic, I went to cartoon. That's nice. That's not nice. Just something I did there. We'll see. Let's see what we got. One more thing. And I just added another filter. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay, so there we got that done. I think the last thing you're going to do is this: you're going to want to alter the background. So I'm just going to go ahead here. So obviously this is an alien planet. We don't want to just have random plant life. And I am not going to trace out each one of those individual horns again. So we're just going to go kind of a little sloppy. That's okay though. Okay, I'm gonna do something different for the water, so that's why I didn't go all the way down. You can see I didn't get I didn't do the best job around the horns. It's okay. So I'm gonna do some. We'll see what we can do with our Colorize thing. Maybe we do something not so. Nah. We do something simple. Let's go to our lights and our edge to text. Nah. Let's just do something simple with our Colorize. Maybe we turn it like we make it real, yeah, real bright or dark. Yeah. So what I did there, I went to colors, brightness and contrast, and I just sort of adjusted the contrast and brightness. So it sort of looks like an interesting scene. There we go. Now finally, we'll do some water very quickly. And you can see, since I was sloppy, you can see those edges there. That doesn't look very good. So when you do it, please don't have those in yours. So now I'm just going to get our water. Oh, went too far there. Because this is simple. This is just the water. Okay. So now we've got just our water selected. I think we'll just adjust that, make it like a purple type of deal. There is our alien moose. Sweet, awesome, good stuff. When you're done, file, save as, and let's just call that like natural life. Put your last name and just save that to your desktop, okay? Alright, so make sure it's a JPG. If at any point you're, natural life, last name, .jpg. Best of luck, good stuff.